So hello friends, in this video I am going to share my ISRO interview experience, and my interview took place in Lucknow in 2019, and this video will be helpful for those candidates who are going to appear for upcoming BARC interview or any other PSU interview or ISRO interview in future. Let me tell you some brief information about myself. I am Abhyam Gupta. I was graduated in the year 2019, and after 2019 I start preparing for GATE, ISRO and other exams, and in the previous year in 2020 and 2021 I have cleared several exams like UPPSC AE, Coal India, RCFL, RINL, NLC and finally now I am selected as Scientist C in ISRO. So let's go for the interview experience. So we were called for interview at different location based on our choices, and I filled Lucknow TTC station. So in Lucknow TTC station my interview was scheduled at 15 July and my interview was around 2 p.m. So I reached at 1 p.m. at my interview location. There we undergone some security check and all of our belongings were submitted at the outside gate, including our mobile phones. We are only allowed to go inside with our document file in which all the documents related to the interview and call letter were there. So as I reached inside, I got to know that my interview was third in my batch at 2 p.m. and my interview turn was come at around 3:30 p.m. So I think the time before the interview, when you are sitting outside the interview hall, is very crucial. That time you can calm down your nerves, you can think about something positive, you can think about the God in which you believe. I believe in Radha Krishna, so I think about him and my guru. And then I was asked to come inside the interview hall. And first of all, I wish the chairman and all other panel members. Then chairman asked me to introduce myself in a brief. So I introduced myself to the chairman and other members present there. So the next question chairman asked me was to told him about my favorite subject, and my favorite subject were 6 favorite subjects: thermodynamics, strength of material, theory of machine, fluid mechanics, hydraulic machinery and material science. I told him this 6 favorite subject, and then chairman directed me to the first expert. He was the expert in fluid mechanics. So he started with the basic question of compressible flow, that what do you understand by compressible flow, what do you understand by Mach number, and where do you use Mach number. And then the second question he asked me that suppose there are 2 jet planes flying, one at around 1 kilometer above the earth's surface and other at around 7 kilometer above the earth's surface, then which will have a higher Mach number. Then he asked the question about Mach cone and what is the application of Mach cone, and then he wants to ask some other question. His voice was getting disrupted, so I said sorry sir, and then he got disconnect, and chairman directed me to the another panel member. He was expert in, I think, engineering mechanics and theory of machine. Then he asked me the question about spring balance, what is the principle of spring balance, and then he said to me that go to the board and draw the diagram of 2 spring balance connected in series, and a body of 5 kg is hang at the bottom of the spring balance. Then he asked me that what will be the reading of each of the spring balances. Then he told me to draw the spring mass system and write the formula for its time period, and then I wrote the formula for time periods, which is a very basic question. And he told me that what will be the effective stiffness of the spring mass system when 2 springs are connected in series and then 2 springs are connected in the parallel. Now finally he asked the last question from his side, that suppose there are 2 springs connected in series and the spring mass system has a time period of t, then how many springs will be required to be connected in parallel so that we can reduce the time period to half, which means that we need the time periods to be t by 2. Now after that the chairman directed me to the third panel member, and he asked the basic question that what is the centrifugal force, can you draw the free body diagram of a rotating body. Then I asked him that sir, can you give me an example? Then he gave me an example of satellite rotating around Earth. Then he asked me to draw the free body diagram and how the centrifugal force is balanced. So I told him that it is balanced by the gravity force, and then he asked me that, and then from his side was over. After that, chairman directed me to the female faculty member, and she was expert in theory of machine, and she started the question, a very simple question, that what are natural vibrations, and then she asked me that it comes under which category, which means that it is either force vibration or free vibration. Then she asked me that what is the natural frequency of a spring mass system, and then ma'am asked me to draw a mass which is supported by a spring and it is kept on floor, and a sinusoidal force F was acting on the mass. So ma'am asked me that what should be done to transmit this entire force to the ground. Then I told her about the concept of transmissibility, and that for transmissibility equal to 1 we should have angular velocity ratio to be √2. And then she asked me that can you write the differential equation for this spring mass system with a sinusoidal force acting on it. Then I drawn that, and then she asked me that what should be done if we want to transmit the force F lesser than the force imparted to the ground. Then I also told her about this, and then she asked me to draw the transmissibility curve, and she asked me to draw the transmissibility curve for zeta equal to 0 and zeta equal to 1. And then she asked me that what would be the amount of damping required if we have angular velocity ratio greater than 2. So finally she asked the last question, that suppose there is a cantilever beam and it is fixed as one end and a force P is acting on the other end, and then force is removed. So she asked me, can Abhyam you draw the diagram of amplitude versus time graph for this system. Then I drawn it. It will be exponentially decaying in nature. After then, chairman directed me to the last panel expert. He was the expert in material science. He asked me the basic question that what is edge hardening, what is precipitation hardening, and then he asked me to tell about the types of stainless steel, what are the different types of stainless steel. And after that my interview was over, and after that chairman and the faculty had said to me thank you and said you can go now Abhyam. So when I came out of the room, it was around 20 to 25 minutes I spent. So guys, when you go through my interview experience, you will find out that the questions asked were from basic, and you will think that you can all answer these questions very easily. And out of 1075 candidates being interviewed at ISRO this year, the majority of students were asked the question from the basic of their subject. And after reading the interview experience at Quora or any other place, you will think that you can all answer these questions very easily. But my friend, the difference comes here. The thinking part is different, and framing and actually giving the answer to the interviewer is different. So because in front of interviewer you read 10 things, you only able to remember 6 at that time, and only able to say to them 3 things. So here comes the difference. The more and more you practice, the more and more you will be able to remember, and the more and more you will be able to frame the questions right at the right moment, and you can present more effectively to the interviewer. This practice we actually do. Me and my friend who is Mr. Kamaldeep, ICRB rank 3 holder in ISRO 2019, we used to practice mock interviews by forming groups, and there were 2 or 3 more friends. We used to practice mock interview among ourselves, and we used to ask questions from ourselves, and we have started this practice from after 1 month since the ISRO result of written test was announced, and we have continued this practice till the time before the interview. So you can see we have given at least 50 mock interviews before giving an actual interview. So this has helped us a lot, and I will suggest you and I will request you, those who want to get good and prestigious job like this, you all have same knowledge, you all study from the same source, but the difference lie on the fact how you present your answer. So I will request you and I will advise you to practice more and more interview session among yourself. Thank you for watching this video. Please like and subscribe my channel. and do subscribe my channel for interview related guidance and how to clear other exams, PSU exam, GATE exam guidance, and share with your friends. Thank you.